Om Shanti. Today is Saturday, the 26th of November 2022. Let us listen to the Sakar Murli from our beloved Bap Dada on this Saturday morning. Bap Dada, Madhuban. Essence. Sweet children, you are on a spiritual pilgrimage. You don't have to return to this land of death. Your aim is to change from human beings into deities and also make others those. What does Baba say on Saturday? In essence, Baba says, sweet children, you are on a spiritual pilgrimage. You don't have to return to this land of death. Your aim is to change from human beings into deities and also make others those. Today we have two questions. The first question is, what are the signs of those who become 16 celestial degrees full? In answer, Baba gives us 2 points. The first point is, they fill their aprons with the jewels of knowledge very well and also fill the aprons of others. They donate the jewels of knowledge and elevate their status. Secondly, they are strong Mahavirs. Maya cannot shake them even slightly. They continue to move along while being constant and unshakable from the beginning to the end. In the second question, Baba asks, what is the way to become free from sin and become a charitable soul? In answer, Baba says, tell the Father the story of your final birth and take advice from him. Together with that, remember the Father and also continue to donate the jewels of knowledge, and you will become a charitable soul. Today's song is No One is Unique Like the Innocent Lord. Om Shanti. Baba has explained to you the meaning of Om. The Father also says Om Shanti. Om Shanti. The form and aim of a soul is peace. The religion of souls is peace. Baba also gives you his own introduction, as is the introduction of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, so the introduction of souls. People give such a long meaning to the word Om. They say that Om means God. There is also praise of the innocent Lord. Shankar is not called the innocent Lord because Shankar doesn't tell you the secrets of the beginning, the middle and the end. It is only the innocent Lord who tells you these. The innocent Lord gives you the inheritance. Shankar doesn't give you the inheritance. It isn't Shankar that gives you peace. No. In order to give us peace, he would have to come into a corporeal form and explain to us. Shankar doesn't come into a corporeal form. It is only the innocent Lord who gives you peace, happiness, prosperity, and a long life. Because the Father is imperishable, everything he gives you is imperishable. He also gives you the imperishable inheritance. The drama is also said to be imperishable. It is now that limited dramas and plays are created. This is the imperishable drama. It is an unlimited play. Physical plays are those of human beings. They continue to repeat. What does Baba say? Physical plays are those of human beings. They continue to repeat. For instance, they have created a play about the killing of Kans. They will show that same play again. This unlimited drama begins with the Golden Age. It will end at the end of the Iron Age and it will then repeat. It is said that the world repeats. Which world? Truly, the golden aged world that used to exist is now to be repeated. After half a cycle, the history and geography of the old world repeat. The new world is called the day and the old world is called the night. The Father explains all of these things. He is the ocean of knowledge. You have to take knowledge from the beginning to the end. You have to study. That study continues for 15 to 20 years. This is a very important examination. The aim here is to change from human beings into deities. You have to burn away all the sins on your heads. For this, Baba has taught you the spiritual pilgrimage from where you will not return to this land of death. Baba says, you have been going on many physical pilgrimages for birth after birth. You children now know the beginning and also the middle. So, many big things happen in the middle period. The kingdom of Ravan begins, the path of devotion begins, people begin to become corrupt. It takes half a cycle to become completely corrupted. The kingdom of Maya begins in the Copper Age. So, devotion and the kingdom of Ravan are the two things that make you fall. Which are the two things which Baba says? Devotion and the kingdom of Ravan are the two things that make us fall. You will find God after doing devotion. The Father says, you do the most devotion. You are the ones who take knowledge. When there is the confluence of knowledge and devotion, you have to have disinterest. You renounce the 5 vices. Theirs is Hatha Yoga. It was Shankaracharya who taught them. They study many types of yoga. They leave their homes and families and have yoga with the Brahma element. They are called Jnanis who have knowledge of the elements, or yogis who have yoga with the elements. They give knowledge of the elements. You understand that the cycle has to turn and that you have to play your parts. In front of those people, these things are just like the beatings of drums in front of monkeys. This dance of knowledge is performed to change human beings who are like monkeys into those who are worthy of being in a temple. They have referred to the dance of knowledge as the drums of Shankar. They also say that Rama took an army of monkeys. Baba explains that all of you were monkeys. Shiv Baba beats the drums of knowledge and changes you from monkeys into those who are worthy of being in a temple. Those people believe that Ravan's kingdom was in Lanka. The Father says, the whole world is in the middle of an ocean. At this time, there is Ravan's kingdom over the whole world, not only in Lanka but the whole world. Those people relate limited things, whereas the Father explains unlimited secrets to you. The whole world is trapped in Ravan's chains. Because of the vices, the whole world is said to be impure. Impure ones call out, O purifier, come and purify us. It is souls that have to become pure and return home. You know that we are all brothers and sisters, children of the one Father. Therefore, Prajapita Brahma is also definitely needed. Shiv Baba says, you incorporeal souls belong to the clan of Shiva. In the corporeal form, you become brothers and sisters. In the incorporeal form, you are all brothers. Then, Prajapita Brahma comes here in a corporeal form. Therefore, you are made into brothers and sisters. Spiritually, you are brothers, and physically, you are brothers and sisters. So, Baba says, have the faith that you are the Prajapita Brahma Kumars and Kumaris who belong to the clan of Shiva. You have to claim your inheritance from the Father. The Father is also called the Eternal Surgeon. Each one's karmic bondages are separate. The Father comes and tells you the philosophy of action, neutral action, and sinful action. Each one of you has to tell your own life story, which means each one of our papers is different. You know that you became impure from the Copper Age onwards. This is now your final birth. Whatever sins you have committed have continued to accumulate. We now have to accumulate charity. Baba asks us, how can the sins of so many births be cut away, and how can we become charitable souls? The Father says, remember me and your sins will be absolved. You also have to donate jewels of knowledge. Those who donate a great deal will claim a high status. No one donates in the same way as Bharat does. From where do they receive it? The unlimited Father is the greatest philanthropist. The Father comes and gives you the donation of life. He fills your aprons and makes you content. It depends on you, children, as to whether you fill your aprons more or less. You fill your aprons number wise. There are so many Brahmins and so many centers. They will continue to grow in number. The genealogical tree of Shiv Baba is imperishable. There is a corporeal genealogical tree which is created here. According to the drama, you have to change from Shudras into Brahmins. It is not possible for you not to become those. According to the drama, the same numbers are to become those. They are the ones who become the deities of the golden age. The tree continues to grow. Very many trees shed their leaves. Some become such strong Mahavirs that Maya cannot shake them. They remain constant and unshakable. Now Baba is explaining the meaning of constant. Constant means that they continue to move along from the beginning to the end. You children are also called Mahavirs. You have to become unshakable and stable. None of you can say that you have become 16 celestial degrees full. No, you definitely have to become that. What are the signs of those who become 16 celestial degrees full? Baba answers that they fill their aprons very well and also fill the aprons of others. According to the drama, whatever knowledge they imbibed in the previous cycle, they will do that again. They observe everything as detached observers. You definitely have to make effort. You cannot receive a reward without making effort. What does Baba say? You cannot receive a reward without making effort. All those human beings who make effort are inspired by human beings. It was human beings who created the scriptures. You are now receiving Srimad from the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. God is the highest on high. His place of residence is the highest on high. The Father has come to make you into the masters of the land of happiness and the land of peace. He takes everyone to the land of peace. He is such a great, unlimited guide. He is the only one, but there are many guides who take you on physical pilgrimages. There are many guides at those Kumbh Melas. This is the real Kumbh Mela, but there is just the one guide. You are the Pandava army. Those people have shown the 5 Pandavas. In fact, the praise is yours. This is the Shakti army. It is said, salutations to the mothers. The main thing is Bharat. That one is the mother and father of all. He purifies everyone, meaning Shiv Baba. Not everyone believes in Krishna. Because Krishna's name was put in the Gita, people don't consider Bharat to be such an elevated pilgrimage place. The Father says, look at what the condition of human beings has become by studying the Gita. The Father gives everyone an inheritance. There is plenty of knowledge. Even if you made the ocean into ink, the knowledge would still be limitless. There cannot be an end to it. In the Gita, instead of saying salutations to Shiva, they have put Krishna's name. You now have to become sticks for the blind. What is Baba telling us to do? We have to become sticks for the blind. You have to give the Father's introduction and explain who the highest on high is, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. From whom will you receive the inheritance? From Him. You received your inheritance through Brahma in the previous cycle too, when establishment took place. You definitely have to go through the castes. You become Brahmins from Shudras. A sacrificial fire is created by Brahmin priests. You are the true Brahmins, whereas those Brahmins are false Brahmins. God speaks, I teach you children Raj Yoga. Here it is God who is teaching, whereas human beings teach human beings. First of all, give everyone the Father's introduction. What is your relationship with the Supreme Father? the Supreme Soul. No matter how much you explain, they still say that God is omnipresent. They are those with stone intellects. Oh, but we are asking you about a relationship. Can you have a relationship with someone who is omnipresent? Baba is asking us. Continue to hold exhibitions and there will continue to be expansion. You will continue to receive many votes. Baba continues to write to the leaders of religions and invite them. You then also have to keep full guard. If you prove these 2 or 3 things, all their business will grow slack. Therefore, you children have to increase the service you do with great force. What are these 2 or 3 things that Baba is telling us? First of all, give everyone the Father's introduction. Secondly, what is your relationship with the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul? Thirdly, no matter how much you explain, they still say that God is omnipresent. So, they are those with stone intellects. How can you have a relationship with someone who is omnipresent? So, these are the 2-3 things which we need to explain to people. So, Baba says, you then also have to keep full guard. If you prove these 2-3 things, all their business would grow slack. Therefore, you children have to increase the service you do with great force. Many understand all of this, but as soon as they go outside, everything is finished. It is difficult for them to understand the world cycle. Write a letter to those whose sign efforts children have made according to the drama. That is fine. Baba says whatever is fixed in the drama is repeated. However much service had to increase and however many Brahmins had to be created, that many became Brahmins. There will continue to be growth. Some will recognize the Father in a second. Some will recognize him after 7 days. Some will take a month. Some will become slack while moving along. They will then become alert after the life-giving herb. You children know that you are responsible for making Bharat into heaven by following Srimad. You have to make others into residents of heaven by following Srimad. This is a play. You are now going to Shivalaya. At first you were residents of heaven and then, after you took so many births, Ravan began to make you into residents of hell. You have now become complete residents of hell and poverty-stricken. Baba says, you children become the spinners of the discus of self-realization. You cut off Ravan's head. You conquer Ravan, the enemy. Ravan is a foreigner. It used to be our kingdom of Rama. The whole world has now been defeated by Ravan. This is a cottage of sorrow. The golden age is a cottage free from sorrow. They have a hotel here called the Ashoka Hotel, just as sannyasis have given themselves the name Shiva. The rosaries of Shiva and Vishnu are very well known. A rosary of Brahmins cannot be created. This is the rosary of Rudra, of souls. The rosary of Vishnu is of the family path. People say, make us pure like them. Baba says, your aim and objective is in front of you. You are becoming beautiful from ugly. You are kicking the old world away. The Krishna soul was beautiful, and this is why the globe of heaven is shown on his palm. They have shown ugly images of Krishna, Narayan, and Shiva. They don't even know Shiva, the creator of all. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children, and we the spiritual children say namaste to our spiritual father. Today's essence for dharana has 2 points. First, give the donation of life to human beings in the same way that the Father does. Take donations from the unlimited Father and donate them to others. Definitely become a great donor. Second, become a spinner of the discus of self-realization and cut off Ravan's head. Be one who has unlimited disinterest and renounce the vices. Baba says, become one who has unlimited disinterest and renounce the vices. Today's blessing: may you become constantly powerful and healthy by eating the instant and fresh fruit of the confluence age. Blessing once again: may you become constantly powerful and healthy by eating the instant and fresh fruit of the confluence age. Baba explains, it is a speciality of the confluence age that you receive multi-millions in return for one, and you also receive instant fruit. The moment you do service, you instantly receive the fruits of happiness. Those who eat instant fruit, that is, those who eat fresh fruit, become powerful and healthy. No weakness can come to them. Weaknesses come when you become careless and sleep in the sleep of Kumbhakarna. Remain alert, and all the powers will stay with you, and you will become constantly healthy. Finally, slogan for today: follow Father Brahma and pick up virtues from everyone else. A simple and a beautiful slogan. Let's hear it again. Follow Father Brahma and pick up virtues from everyone else. Acha, Om Shanti.